Welcome to Unfiltered Journeys. We uncover real truths, real struggles, and real growth. Today, we are diving into the heart of innovation, Neem Farms, a bold Nigerian enterprise that's the nature of Africa. That is the nature of Nigeria. We are known for our animals, we are known for our green lands, and today we are trying to uncover the story behind Neem Farms. With me today is
Hi viewers, Sadiq Mohammad is a 5-year-old lad, born and partly raised in Kaduna, indigenous of Bauchi State. I'm a third child of 8. Some 6 years ago, I got married to an Nigerian woman, but that's not regarded.
Thank you very much. Right now, it may seem like the story is Sadiq with 3 kids and the owner of Neem Farms, but with Unfiltered Journeys, we're going to unfilter his life and try to get you his real struggles, find motivation, and the best advice. The first question we got from the audience is, who is Sadiq Mohammad beyond the farm? Beyond the pilot? Who are you as a person?
Commercial pilot and love for animals, maybe venture into farming. So I think I'm known for being a farmer. The piloting thing is just something that I started first, but I think it's time as well
As a farmer first. So the piloting is by the side, but then the first thing to you is farming. Which comes first to you, the farming or the piloting?
Just the work is not as flexible as running a business, but I just enjoy farming more than flying. Gives me more joy. I don't feel like I'm putting in any efforts, So it's something I enjoy doing,
Some people might say being in the sky and carrying a lot of people behind you and being in the sky and just being in the clouds makes it a lot more fun. What inspired you to start farming? What makes you love farming more than anything else?
Farming is fun. When I was in secondary school, I wanted to join the military. I wanted to be a fighter pilot. So I tried joining NDA. It was difficult. The quota is very small.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I didn't make it. So I went to ABU a year. I was not enjoying it, to be honest. So I decided to leave ABU and go to a flight school. I went to South Africa.
Okay.
The school called Serbia in Victoria. That's where I did my flight training. My flight training, came back to Nigeria. Sorry. In the process, while I was flying, I developed interest in rugby.
Okay.
Yeah. So I played amateur rugby in South Africa. I played for the University of Victoria. It was an amazing time as well. I really enjoyed it. I think I had a very good time doing that. I came back home, looking for a job. You know how the Nigerian market is. Tough. In every field, not just flying, in every field you pick up. So I decided to. No, I've always loved animals. I've kept animals since I was little. Since I was a child, I've had pigeons, I've had rabbits, chicken, turkeys in my backyard. And while I was in school, I still kept animals. But obviously, I had people helping me to manage them. And so, I was like, you know what? Since this job thing is not uh,
The jobs are unavailable.
exactly, it was tough. The market was quite slim. It was difficult for a lot of people to get jobs. One of the reasons is because we don't have a national carrier. So we just have a few airlines and have
Yeah.
very few airplanes. So it's difficult to
They're all privately owned.
exactly, and it's difficult to get jobs because
So
the
what
airlines
was
are
that?
not big enough. If we
Yeah.
had this in Nigerian Airways,
Yes.
talking a lot of
Private.
pilots, engineers, and other professionals in the aviation industry. So fortunately, we don't have a national carrier. It's tough for pilots to get jobs. So I just decided to, turn this into a business. So that's how, Neem Farms was born. It was born out of my passion for animals. I've always kept animals, had animals. I was like, we could really make this a business, and that's how we started.
So what does Neem Farms? What does it mean? Neem.
Actually, when I was registering the farm,
Yeah.
my wife and I, because we had the animals, we were trading, but we're not on social media. So my wife advised me to
Take advantage of it.
yeah, let's open a page on Instagram. I was like, no, let's name it a name farm, because growing up, she said they had a name tree in their backyard.
Okay.
So I said, okay, sounds good.
Okay.
And that's how the name was starting. But obviously, we've been trading for so many years.
How long has the business been registered, and how long has it
The
been
business was registered, I think, 4 years ago.
Okay, 2020,
Something like that, around COVID time.
Okay.
And but obviously, we've been having animals for well over a decade, breeding and fattening
Wow.
bulls and rams
Yeah.
for over a decade. Yeah, so the farm has been around for some time.
Okay. You've mentioned you went to AP for a year, and then moved to South Africa. In AP, did you maybe study animal husbandry or?
No. Yeah, I'm an art student. So
Okay.
but in Nigeria, when you write your exam, you don't get what you apply for. The next study, international relations,
Okay.
and I was fortunate to still get admission into AP, one of the most prestigious universities in the country.
It is.
I think it's the most prestigious university in the country.
No. Yeah. Yes.
So I was fortunate to get admission there through the help of family friend, it's Dr. Misaka. He passed away from me. He took me and his daughter, and he made sure that we got admitted. That's how we got our post-UME. We passed, and then we got admitted into university. But I wrote JAM not because going to university was my first choice.
Yeah.
What I really wanted to do, I wanted to join the military, like I told you. Yeah. Writing JAM was just
A formality.
no, not a formality, just to. Then you don't need to have JAM to apply to NBA, but it's just something you just need to have Plan B. You get it? So it was my Plan B, and so I went to ABU. After 1 year, I was studying English and linguistics, and I decided to leave because I said if I can't get to NBA to be a fighter pilot, then I can maybe go to a flight school and become a pilot. So that's how I left ABU and I got admission to fly in South Africa.
Yeah.
And after I got my flight commercial pilot license from South Africa. And now I went to the US. I went back to school in the US to convert my license to get an American commercial license. So I had to go back to school. I was issued I think a private pilot license.
Okay.
So I had to do some flight training and I had to write 2 exams to get an American an FAA, they call it FAA commercial pilot license. But even after I did that, came back, it was really tough getting them. And, my animals were just there draining my pockets,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, but I think it's time to maybe turn this into a business. And that's how we started, trading and started selling our animals. And, we expanded. Because before it was more like a hobby, so you kept the numbers.
But then, what does a person who studied English? How on earth did you get so much knowledge on cows and animals? Because you talk about fattening, you talk about breeding, you talk about something like that. You have to understand it. You just can't wake up Sunday and say, bring this and bring this, put them together. And I noticed you understand the moods of the animals and whatnot. How on earth? How did you get that?
Farming is something you learn by doing, not by
Yeah.
You learn by doing. You farm, you keep animals, you raise animals, or you grow crops. You're going to learn about our crops. When to put fertilizer, when to weed. You learn by experience. So farming is something that you learn by doing.
So
You can't be a surgeon without going to school.
That's
So you can be a farmer without studying animal science or without studying agriculture. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's something that anybody can delve into. Surgeon, a nurse, everybody can go into farming. You can start small, learn, don't start big, start small, and then you can learn from there.
So would you say you learned from experience?
Yeah. I learned by doing.
Yeah.
I didn't learn. Obviously, now I do read a lot about animals, cows, how genetics works, all of that. But when I started, I didn't read anything. I was just
Doing it for fun.
just reading it for fun, and I learned a lot.
What would you say your darkest moment was? When you questioned everything, and what kept you going? When you felt things were too hard because you were doing too many things at one time. If you look at it on a plateau, you were a student in the US. You were looking for a job as a pilot. You had animals and they were draining your pockets, and you still wanted to sell the animals. So, how did you handle everything? What would you say was your first moment?
I would say the worst moment was when we lost our animals. We obviously faced a lot of challenges along the way, but that you built for over a decade, you wake up one day and everything is gone.
What happened?
Okay, we woke up on Thursday. We got a call from our farm manager that our animals have been rustled. So
Rustled as in stolen?
stolen away, like taken away. They stole them. So cows are not like cows are dead animals.
Yeah.
So you can easily move them.
Yeah, you just move the head of the family and everyone.
And you can just use sticks and everything. And the location where you keep animals in the place. So it's literally there's a settlement.
Okay.
And then there's a farm. Okay. And behind the farm is just bush, So they move the animals through the bush, cross the river, and the animals will come.
How many animals are you talking?
There were a lot of animals. I think we catered it away with more than 98% of the animals in that particular our main farm.
Yeah.
We have different places where we keep animals. Like in this location, there's a big lot behind it. I would take you around.
For other location, you lost about 98%.
Yes.
Very,
So it was difficult, but these things happen. Every business has its ups and downs. So it's one of those things that you just have to.
And this is quite a huge down for a business. I'm gonna lie, this is very big, and it was a huge loss. What kept you What kept you going? Because right now, we have another farm behind, and I'm sure there are others, but then you lost so much.
Yeah, but six. Living in destiny, it's good, right?
Okay.
The magical of it, right? Yeah. So, fate kept on doing.
You just believe that this was something that was going to happen.
Yeah, it was written. Mm-hmm. There's nothing you could do. We've been in that same location for 5 years and nothing has ever happened. And then one night this happened. So it's all been destined by God. So it's a test. Life is a test.
It is.
Yeah, so in business, in your marriage, at your workplace, you're always going to get tested. All the time. Most important is how you, the attitude. You get what I'm saying? You cry and mourn, or you sort it out and move on and rebuild. I think that should be.
Which of the two did you take? Did you cry morning, wake up, or you just woke up and?
No, I didn't cry because I lost animals. I love animals, but I didn't cry.
Okay.
It was sad, obviously, but like I said, fate made it easy for me to just move on, and that was it, Even the crime suspect I was speaking. Police station for questioning. He was there for like some days, over a week, I guess. And I just told him like, what?
Let's just let him go.
Let him go. Allah will judge him.
Yeah.
Guilty, just moved on.